Welcome to Nourish Your Light, Yoga, Motion, and Circulation, a 30-minute experience. Today, for your practice, you will need a yoga mat, if you use one, and one block. Remember to take care of your body. Honor the limitations that you're working with today, and always listen to what is needed to support your practice fully. One of the most common things that has been happening over the last several decades in the Western world is the problem of silent inflammation. Inflammation particularly creates problems for the heart, ensuing in possible heart disease, heart attacks, and stroke. But when the body is inflamed, it also reduces all the other systems' ability to support a healthy and thriving state. Yoga is a wonderful practice because it helps the various systems of the body stay more in tune and on track. The first is the respiratory system. Through deepening of the breath and opening of lung tissue, we can invite more oxygen into the body to nourish the cells. With a deeper oxygen intake, we're also often able to exhale more fully and remove greater amounts of waste. Through movement and circulation in the practice of yoga, the circulatory system is awakened. The heart becomes more efficient and effective. Blood travels with greater ease to various parts of the body. White blood cells also increase through added circulatory activity, which increases the defense of the immune functions. Yoga is also a wonderful practice to support both the nervous system and digestive organ. The nervous system is key, as it's the web of communication between all the other systems in the body. When the nerves increase their ability to buffer the stress of life, all the other systems will function with greater vitality. Twists, in particular, can help the nervous system arrive into a place of equilibrium from either a depressed state or an overly anxious state. Twists are also wonderful for our digestive organs. Considering that 90% of your immune system resides in the digestive tract, it is highly important to keep this part of the body nourished and well supported. The endocrine system helps to regulate chemical messengers in the body and ensure that hormone functions are at an optimal state. The lymphatic system, through the use of inversions, helps to drain the blood and remove bacteria, viruses, and unnecessary infection that might limit the body's ability for energy and vitality. Remember that a little can go a long way. Even just 20 minutes of movement can create a lot of positive effect. Notice that movement doesn't have to be exercise. Anything that is fun, that creates an uplifting level of energy for you, whether it be being out in nature or putting on your favorite tunes or moving the body through a brief sequence of motion, of postures, and deeply listening, will all have positive impact. As we flow through our practice today, I invite you to listen, enjoy, and move as you circulate, awaken, and breathe. As you settle into a comfortable seat, either in Sukhasana, the cross-legged seat, or the diamond seat, Vajrasana, with the use of a block in between the inner arches for support. Slowly take one hand to the flesh of the sitting bones as you remove the flesh away, inviting in more space in the back body. Root down towards the earth, lengthen to the sky. With the eyes soft, take a moment to arrive, to transition and land. Soften any tension in your shoulders, the jaw, the mouth. With mindfulness, begin to shift your attention from the outer body to the inner experience of your breath. active and full inhalation as you welcome the guidance of the life force. With the mouth lightly sealed, breathe more fully, three-dimensional, full yogic breath. And if you work with the Ujjayi Pranayama ocean-sounding breath, feel free to contract the back of the throat and to invite in the soft hum that invites the nervous system into a greater state of relaxation. Continue to keep the mouth, the jaw soft. With your next full breath, bring the hands in front of your torso, the pinky fingers touch, the palms face the sky. Exhale out of the nose fully. And with the breath, slowly begin to circle the palms over to the right, up to the sky, over to the left and down through center. And center reverse, drawing the palms to the left, up and to the right. Using the breath, inhale to circle, exhale to flow down. Inhale to circle up. One more cycle at your own rhythm. And as you pause here in front of the body, take a moment to set an intention, a direction, purpose for this time of being in motion, of being in the conversation between you and the various body systems that support us in everyday life. With the next breath, release the hands out in front, mindful of your knees, draw forward, transition onto all fours, to a tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet anchor down or toes curl, your choice. On the in-breath, sits bones extend back, gaze forward, arc the spine. Exhale, tail draws in, chin to the sternum, belly hugs, back body coils. Continue to flow this way, cat and cow. Your own rhythm and breath. Inviting motion of flexion and extension in the spinal discs. If you find that your mind is in another place, bring your focus back to the movement of your body and the rhythm of your breath. With your next inhale, as you draw forward, pause, low back at a neutral space. With the top of the left foot anchored, inhale, right leg extends back behind you. Pause here, begin to circle the ankle in little exploration, inviting in synovial fluid to the joint. Circle in the opposite direction. Slowly pause. With the next breath, hug knee towards navel, round the body once more, chin to the sternum. With the exhale, extend your leg back behind. If your wrists feel tender at any point, lower onto the forearms. Continue to flow with your own breath. Inhale to hug in. Exhale to extend back. A few more cycles at your own rhythm and breath. The next round, as the leg extends, pause here, full inhalation. Exhale, cross your right foot over the left calf, toes come to the ground, press into the back heel, stretch into the back hamstring. With your breath, lengthen through the side body. Exhale, seeker of the spine, arc over to the left side. Move with the breath, inhale, torso returns to center. Exhale, arc over to the side. A few more cycles at your own speed. On the next inhale, return back with the torso at center. Leg returns back behind as well. pause here, deep connected breath. For a little bit more heat and sensation, extend your left arm out in front into a balancing table. Plug the femur bone into the hip socket, shoulder hugs inwards to the armpit, creating stability. Gaze to the earth or to the front thumb, inviting a bit more heat into your body. One more inhale. Exhale, release the hand and the knee onto the earth. With your next breath, round, coil the spine into a cat stretch. On the exhale, draw forward, stick out the tongue, eyes to the periphery, lion's breath, open the mouth, make a sound, ha. Removing toxins from the inner realms. Inhale to round. Exhale, draw forward, stick the tongue out. One final cycle. With the breath, return the spine to a neutral space. Top of the right foot anchors, left leg extends behind you. Inhale. With the exhale, draw the knee to the navel, round the back body, coil. Continue to flow, kick the leg back, expand the heart, draw in to round. 2 more cycles, your own speed. Continuing to honor your body. If the back knee needs more support, double up your mat or use a blanket. One final round. With the breath as the leg extends, pause. Exhale, cross the left foot over the right calf. Stretch through the back heel, inviting a hamstring release. Inhale to lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, arc over to the right. And flow with your breath here, a few cycles. Returning to center. With the exhale, arc to the side. Your next breath, as torso returns, lift the leg as you float it back behind once more. Energize the toes, press out through the back heel. For more heat, inhale, right arm sweeps out in front for balancing table. Continue to claw through the left fingertips. Energy rises from wrist to inner arm. Sustaining here to cultivate a little bit more vitality in the body. One more breath. Exhale to release. Hand and knee comes to the earth. From this place, step your hands a few inches out in front. Hips stay in line with the knees as you fold forward, forehead to the ground into a puppy stretch. The fingertips active, pressing to the front edge of your mat. Long line of energy from shoulders to sits bones. Relax the mouth, the jaw. With your inhalation, mindfully rise back up through table pose. Hands adjust under the shoulders. With the top of the left foot anchored, right leg floats back behind. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through, in between the hands. Take your time. Curl the back toes under, power through the back leg. With your next exhale, lift the knee, step up, front edge of your space. Feet hip distance apart, root. On the inhale, lift and lengthen part way up. Exhale, fold back down to the earth. The inhale, lift and lengthen part way. Micro bend the knees for hamstring support or use a block here. As you exhale, round, fold forward. 2 more cycles at your own breath. Inhale to lift and lengthen, spine long. Exhale to bow. 1 more round. And this time as you bow forward, pause in the forward fold. Take the hands to opposite elbows. Micro bend the knees again here for any low back tension into a ragdoll. Let the weight of gravity help release any tension. Either stay at center or invite in a Soft sway from right to left. Slowly return torso back to the middle space. Release the hands down to the earth. The block is there, remove it to the side. Inhale to elongate halfway up, spine long. With your exhale, bend the knees, shift the weight behind you. Transition to standing, arms rise to the sky. With the inhale, lift all the way up. Extend the arms to the sky, full stretch up. Exhale, palms connect, hands release in front of the heart. Pause here in Anjali Mudra. Take a moment. Eyes can be closed or facing the earth. Honoring the transition to standing. From this rooted place, four corners of the feet anchor, tail lightly scoops, navel draws in and up. Shoulders draw up, back, and slightly down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky in a sun breath. With the exhalation, lean over to the right side, left hip presses back. As you arc the arms, bend the elbows. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, opposite side. Inviting a play of movement. Inhale to lift through center. Exhale, opposite side. These quarter moon stretches, inviting in a stimulation for the liver and gallbladder. Continue to even out one more time each side. With the breath, rise back up through center. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the weight behind, sink down into a chair pose. Arms release all the way down and back behind. Begin to pulse. Inhale, rise up, legs straighten, arms lift. Exhale, sink down as you flow. Inhale to lift, allowing the quadriceps to warm. Exhale, sink down into the chair. More circulation and heat in the body. Either continue this movement lifting up, or if you wish to generate a little bit more heat on your next cycle, stay bent in the thighs. Moving just the arms, exploring your own rhythm. With the next breath, rise up, legs straighten. Exhale, hands come to the heart, open the mouth, let out a little letting go breath. Inhale, prayer rises to the sky, palms lift up. Exhale, release the hands down, hands come onto the waist for support. In breath, lengthen and extend. With the exhale, step your left foot a leg's length distance behind you. Spin the heels and the toes open to the long edge of your mat. Heels in, toes out at a 45 angle. Inhale, breath, arms rise to the sky. Exhale, sink into the legs as you squat, goddess pose. Inhale to rise up, sweep. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale to lift and extend. This time with the exhale, sink down into the legs. Hands come onto the front of the thighs. Lengthen first with the breath. With the exhalation, inviting the torso and shoulder to twist over to the left side first. Let it be a pulse. Inhale through center. Exhale, opposite side. Continue to go at your own rhythm here. Inviting twisting motion for the spine, support for the nervous system. The in-breath, lengthen, exhale, twist. One more cycle visiting both sides. Final round. On the in-breath, as you come to center, root into the legs, rise up, sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands fold through heart center. Inhale, lift palms back to the sky. With your exhalation, hinge at the hips, fold, inner arches, draw towards each other, bow down to the earth. Inhale to elongate halfway up. Exhale, dive down to the earth. Spin your whole body to the front edge of your mat, right foot. Adjust 90 degrees forward. Take a breath. With the exhalation, step up to the front edge of your mat. Inhale to lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold back to the earth. Again, inhale to elongate halfway up. Exhale, fold down to the earth. This time, pause here. Hands come onto the support of the ground. Bend the knees, shift the weight back. Be mindful of your knees as you lower the sitting bones all the way down onto the earth. With the hands still supporting you here, core active and strong. Keep the knees bent as you slowly unwind all the way down to the earth. Arms can sweep out in front for a little bit more added heat and activation. Spine melts to the ground. Take a moment to pause and receive. With the in-breath, knees bend. Bring your feet as wide as your mat distance apart. Begin to windshield wiper one knee to the inside of opposite inner arch, providing a release for the low back and spine. Knees return back through center. Adjust your feet hip width apart, heels about 3 to 4 inches away from the sitting bones. Reach for your block for support, preparing for bridge pose in supported variation. With your inhale, feet, shoulders, back of the head root, slowly rise. Hips lift to the sky, slide your block, your choice, which height you use, underneath of the sacrum. From this place, arms relax or fingers can interlace behind the block. Notice what best serves your experience. Allowing the eyes to soften. The bridge pose allowing for a lymphatic drainage as the thyroid gets nourished. Invite the jaw, the mouth to be spacious. You're welcome to stay here in this experience of bridge, or if it's available for you in your practice, moving into a supported half shoulder stand, one knee and then the other bend towards the torso. From there, slowly lift the legs up to the sky, increasing the inverted flow. Continuing to unwind any parts of your body that don't need to be active here. Taking 3 more full active cycles of breath. With the next exhalation, slowly bend the knees back down to the earth. Take your time as the feet root. And with the feet active once more, Inhale, lift the hips and pelvis off the block as you slide it to the side. Take your time, slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Take a pause, inviting the spinal discs to reintegrate. With the inhale, hug knees towards the heart. Make any little micro motions, any movements to release. On your inhale, pause back in the middle space. Extend your right leg long onto the mat. Bring the left foot either to the inner line of the right thigh or onto the right thigh itself. Release the arms, T position, as you slowly scooch the hips and pelvis over to the left side of your mat, creating more space in the low back, keeping that twist over to the side. Left shoulder stays heavy. Either keep the gaze to the sky or rotate the head and neck to the left fingertips. The practice of yoga inviting us into the conversation and relationship, especially with the spinal column, twists, targeting the nervous system to bring you back to a place of equilibrium, whether you feel anxious, whether you feel more low energy. Utilize the next active inhalation to release the pose. Knee rises back through center. And take your time to transition opposite side. Left leg extends. Readjust the hips and pelvis as the right knee bends. Little scooch over. And then to twist with your exhale. Right shoulder heavy. Adjust the gaze. Utilize the support of your breath here with every inhalation. Feel the ribs inflate. And with every exhalation, let the air fully empty from the lungs as you create more spaciousness. Internal organs receiving a nice squeeze and soak, receiving fresh blood flow. Take 3 more rich cycles of breath, full and complete inhalation, spacious and long exhalation. Breath flowing into the body. Slowly transition as the knee rises back through center. Use the foot on the earth to adjust the hips and pelvis back to neutral. Extend the leg long. With your inhale, sweep the arms above the crown of your head. Take a full body stretch. As if you were being gently tugged from the toe tips, the fingertips. Elongate the ribs, quads, shoulders and arms. One more inhale. And with the gently by the side of the body, make any adjustments to get cozy and comfortable here for the final pose of Shavasana, the corpse. As you settle onto the ground, let the soles of the feet be heavy. Space between each toe open and free. Let go of holding in the calves, the quadriceps, hamstrings, and sits bones. Release. Allow your palms to be spacious, ribs and shoulders heavy with gravity's caress. Relax your mouth, your jaw. The eyes and forehead sink. Full permission to simply be and receive. Ever so softly return your attention back to your physical body. Guide the breath back in as you inhale through your nose more fully. Allow the fingertips, the toe tips to reanimate. Taking any other waking motions, movement of your head or caress of the shoulders. And with the next inhalation, the knees rise up to center. Slowly roll to the right side in a fetal position. And from this place, take a moment to honor your physical body, all the intricate intelligence that exists on the inside to support ease in everyday experience. And with one hand on the earth supporting you, rise back up to take a comfortable seat, spine elongated. With the breath, pinky fingers connect in front of the torso, once more palms open. Same gesture you began your practice with. And to acknowledge your own intention, your time of movement, and this ability that we have to step into motion and circulation, to invite health and vitality from the simplest of movements. Draw the palms together in Anjali Mudra, bowing to your own experience. Acknowledging your radiance and light. Namaste.